Uganda is home to 1.5 million refugees and asylum seekers residing in 13 settlements spread across 13 districts and urban Kampala. The majority of them come from South Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Fleeing war and persecution mostly, refugees arrive in Uganda with nothing but pain, grief, anguish, hunger, and hopelessness. The government of Uganda, in collaboration with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, and other humanitarian partners, take the lead in receiving refugees at various reception centers and providing them with basic necessities before their relocation to settlements. Once refugees are settled in any of the 13 settlements across the country, the Office of the Prime Minister allocates land to each family, where they build shelters and cultivate crops to supplement the food ration provided by the World Food Programme. Refugees can cultivate crops each planting season. However, food rations have been reduced and employment opportunities remain limited, leaving many families struggling to survive. Anifa Bazmazeki, a 26-year-old refugee who fled from the Democratic Republic of Congo to Uganda in 2018, cultivates corn in Chebitaka village, Block 75, in Kyangwali Refugee Settlement. However, the harvest is insufficient to sustain her and her 4 children. Her husband is rarely around to support her.
Kuhusu mimea hapa kuploti ninakulaka juu nakuwa kilo 3 kama ninapata hile himupokero nafanya nini na senye hii mimea hapa sina hikamata vile ninaenda katumikia franga sina toka tumikia franga na kuya nauza mahimaragi na himihindi na changa na hapa maisha yanaendelea.
To generate income, Anifa started selling cooking fuel such as charcoal to other refugees in Chebitaka. She struggles to sustain her business.
Nikishapata franga kuko uchuruzi wa manguo, kuko uchuruzi wa kuuza bungu na ndarangura bungu na churuza, kuko uchuruzi wa kuuza mihindi na churuza, vile vitu yote nikishapata franga vinaweza nikuya vyepesi.
Anifa's hope lies in the Smiles project, which will be implemented by a consortium of partners led by IKEA Foundation in Kyangwali and Chaka, 2 refugee settlements, with support from IKEA Foundation. The project aims to assist vulnerable refugees like her in building sustainable livelihoods by using a market system approach, while also providing individual assistance to help them gain a sense of control and independence. Anifa is one of many refugees who are experiencing poverty and severe food insecurity. The percentage of food insecure individuals has increased from 36% in 2020 to 55% in 2022, according to the Food Security and Nutrition Assessment conducted by the Uganda Bureau of Standards, the Ministry of Health, World Food Programme, and the Office of the Prime Minister. For Adrien Malemo, a refugee from North Kivu, Democratic Republic of Congo, and a professional agronomist, his is a story of innovation, resilience and determination.
En fait, je suis ici en Ouganda, c'est à partir de 2018.
Upon his arrival in Kyangwali Refugee Settlement in 2018, Malemo decided to change the narrative that refugees must rely solely on humanitarian aid. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, Malemo's income revolved around milling. He previously established a thriving enterprise called Malemo Agrobusiness until the insecurity in the Democratic Republic of Congo compelled him to seek safety in Uganda. Driven by a vision of empowerment and self-reliance, Malemo embarked on re-establishing his milling business. Through his voluntary work with the Food and Agriculture Organization and World Food Programme on food security matters, Malemo utilized his savings and the land provided by the Office of the Prime Minister in Chebitaka to establish Malemo Food Company. The company focuses on milling cereals and supplying affordable food in the settlement and host communities.
Kyangwali, le cas de Kyangwali constitue un marché potentiel de la denrées alimentaires. Et c'est cela qui nous a inspiré à créer cette entreprise. Donc en fait, j'ai eu une opportunité de réfléchir, mettre une entreprise en place parce que nous avons trouvé que Kyangwali, le cas de Kyangwali, le cas des réfugiés de Kyangwali, c'est un marché potentiel de denrées alimentaires. donc notamment la farine de maïs, il y a le riz, il y a les œufs, il y a les poulets, il y a la viande, surtout la viande de porc. Donc les gens consomment beaucoup.
Malemo soon realized the need to engage not only with refugees but also with nationals in the host communities after initially targeting the local market within Kyangwali settlement. He sources cereals from both the settlement and the host communities. He sells his nutritious products to both, with a few orders coming from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Over time, the company extended financial support to farmers in the settlement to enable them purchase necessary farming inputs. After selling off their harvest, the farmers repay the loans. This innovative approach not only benefits the farmers by enhancing their livelihoods, but also strengthens Malemo's company and contributes to the local economy.
Donc donner ce crédit-là, c'est pour sécuriser d'abord la matière première pour le fonctionnement de l'entreprise, mais aussi motiver les agriculteurs. C'est pour motiver aussi les agriculteurs pour qu'ils s'apprennent beaucoup dans l'agriculture. Donc tu vois qu'il y a 3 problèmes. Moi, en tant qu'agronome, je sais qu'il y a 3 problèmes dans le suivi des champs, donc dans l'agriculture. Nous avons le problème d'abord, l'accès aux semences de bonne qualité. Le deuxième problème, c'est le sarclage. Le troisième problème, c'est le post-récolte.
Despite successful harvests, the company faces a challenge in finding adequate storage facilities to accommodate the surplus produce. This limitation presents an opportunity for improvement and expansion within the company's operations.
La première difficulté, c'est par rapport d'abord aux partenaires, les petits producteurs. Parce que nous avions souvent l'habitude de remettre les petits producteurs individuellement la semence et l'argent pour le sarclage. Maintenant, ce qui a été comme problème, lors de la récolte, il y a les commerçants qui viennent, qui passent par-ci, par-là pour chercher les produits, la matière première, les commerçants qui viennent d'ailleurs. Ils viennent, ils sollicitent la maman de vendre, d'acheter ces produits-là.
Malemo emphasizes the crucial need for all stakeholders to share a common vision of a future where refugees can attain self-reliance and overcome the worrying levels of poverty and vulnerability they face. He emphasizes that this vision can be realized through a concerted effort to enhance support for the agriculture sector. Malemo's perspective aligns with the anticipated outcomes of the Second Global Refugee Forum, which also seeks to promote self-reliance among refugees through various initiatives and collaborations.
Moi, j'aimerais peut-être dans le forum qu'on puisse aller parler plus de l'agriculture pour la restauration de la sécurité alimentaire. Là, les gens vont s'autoprendre en charge parce que même les parents ont perdu leur autorité parentale dans leur foyer suite à l'aide humanitaire. Il y a des conflits dans les familles, il y a les affaires.
Due to recent cuts in food rations in all the 13 settlements, access to sufficient food has become a pressing concern. Malemo firmly believes that by directing more funding towards agriculture, farmers can receive the necessary assistance to improve productivity and overcome challenges such as accessing quality seeds and implementing effective post-harvest practices. These measures will pave the way for greater self-sufficiency and contribute to the overall well-being of refugees and host communities. The government of Uganda, through the Office of the Prime Minister, UNHCR and partners, are making efforts to increase the number of refugees and host community households with access to business, extension services, and financial support. This involves linking organized refugee and host community groups with development partners, the central government, district local governments, the private sector, and financial institutions to improve access to extension services, better markets, and affordable financial services.
I want to appreciate the model of settlement approach that Uganda gave to the refugees. I know very well, compared to when you give a refugee a house, for example, when they live in a camp, they don't have anything that they can do to have a meal on the table. But the refugees in Uganda, because of the settlement approach, they are able to have a kitchen garden behind their small piece of land that they are given to start up with. I must say that is like a startup effort that we did as government to give them land to do some small agriculture, and also you can have a small poultry, a chicken around there, a goat with you somewhere when you get some cash relief from maybe the partners that have been giving them. But it is I know it is a little bit difficult to have this, but we see the economy is biting more of them. And now that even the ration, for example, the food ration that has been given to them by WFP is really just like 30%. It's like $3.
Malemo's aspirations to expand his storage space and obtain certification from the Uganda National Bureau of Standards highlight the need to further engage with district local governments and trade-enabling entities. These engagements streamline the process of business registration, licensing, and service delivery to refugees, including group registration, association support, product certification, and extension services.
If refugees are having issues down there in terms of registration, in terms of getting certificate, and then also on ways how to pay the taxes, and then also NBS, which is here, which is not decentralized. We through the engagement, the refugee engagement forum, or through the district, is fine. But if they find it a little bit difficult to reach there, I mean, the Office of the Prime Minister should be able to come in to help them through the Department of Refugees. And because this is what we are encouraging. We want to see them expand in terms of businesses. We want to see how we should be able to support them more on this. And others will learn from what others are doing. And this eliminates the issue of dependency syndrome amongst the refugees.
Over the past 4 years, UNHCR and its partners have played a significant role in supporting the formation of 5,711 village savings and loans associations, benefiting a total of 149,255 individuals. In the past 2 years, these groups accumulated approximately $4.7 million in savings and disbursed $2.4 million in loan disbursements. The UNHCR's ongoing support aligns with the Comprehensive Refugee Response Framework and the National Development Plan 3. Currently, the Refugee Agency is backing 10 self-reliance projects implemented by 6 partners across the operation. These projects include various sectors such as crop farming, fish farming, land acquisition and utilization, and skills development, aiming to promote self-reliance among refugees and host communities.